Psst. Hey, it's the big reveal. We're gonna open this up. A friend of mine gave me one of these a long time ago. Works on your CD. Not bad. Like a mag cover. It's called a replication DVD-R. I like it. Howdy from downtown Austin, Texas, y'all. Thought I would share some comments about the Heaven's Metal Video Magazine Volume 1. So, I'll share some footage from the opening of this product. I just wanted to share some thoughts after having seen it. I've got a timer behind me. It's like a replication. It's like somebody copying a VHS for you. There's not DVD menus, so you can't go straight to the Striper segment or the Leviticus video, Guardian and whatnot. You pop it in and you play it. The resolution's pretty good. Some of the stuff that I've digitized over the years has had syncing issues, and this seems to be perfect in that regard. But so here's a chance to get a hold of the footage that you don't see too often. There's been a few uploads of this onto YouTube, but this you can have on DVD and crank it up. I'm going to do a couple more segments on this video where I'll test it through my Blu-ray DVD player. This is not a Blu-ray disc. There's a giant can of Red Bull driving by real fast. I'm gonna go chase it down and open up that can and drink it. Keep me up the rest of the day. Anyway, the lady video, which is hardly ever seen anywhere, is on here, the special edited version, which I've got a funny story to share about that. So, Michael Sweet said he caught some flack over the years and at the time about this video because it's a love song that he wrote for his wife, but the model in the video is not his wife, and it kind of pans back and forth like a lot of love song videos are wont to do. And there's a scene of her in the bathtub, which is okay. It's like covered with bubbles and it's a giant bathtub. There's also a couple shower scenes, and it wasn't risque, at least to the max, but it was a little bit kind of squeamish and uncomfortable, and a lot of Christian video outlets would never air it, and we got a copy of it from Hollywood Records, and we decided to edit it and just replace a scene. I'm gonna take a time out here while this goes by, or it could be the cops. So we edited out a scene. We took a shot that pans up to the ceiling and Oz sliding down the guitar neck, I think. and replaced one of the shower shots with that. And what was funny is my buddy Michael Betts of Rugged Records at the time, I was sharing with him the dilemma, you know, thinking, what do I do with this? What do me and Charles Gates, who was working on this video with me, what should we do? And we shared that we did an edit, and Michael Betts had come into town in Austin and was going to drive down to San Antonio to do some editing work with Yvette Garcia, who I think helped him put together the video for the All Hail the Power rock and roll / metal worship project that he did. Yvette is a great video editor, and she was working on that. So anyway, Michael Betts and Jim Laverty were down in Austin to oversee that project. And while they were in Austin, they came over to the Heaven's Metal magazine offices, and we were talking about that video, and I said, hey, do you want to see the lady video? And what I had recorded just for them using my VHS camcorder camera was I got in a bathing suit and got in my bathtub, and I think I had some bubbles, and I had a banana. And so anyway, and I actually had my jam box out, and I was playing the song Lady, so I could actually sync up the part of the song fairly accurately, what my special one-time viewing edit would be. And so anyway, so the camera shoots to me, and I'm in the bathtub, and I got a look on my face like, when I look right at the camera and hold up a banana, and then it goes back to the rest of the video. And so that was a special edit that Jim Laverty and Michael Betts got to see downstairs on my TV set. I played it, you know. They're like, what was that? What was that? What did I just see? And we laughed so hard. And immediately after that truck drove by, I put the video and I hit rewind, and I found that segment, and I pressed record, and I recorded over it, because I never, ever wanted to see that video get in anybody's hands. I could foresee the future of digital, you know, stuff living on forever. So that video only lives on in the imagination of the people that saw it, and now you that heard my description of it. But that was a funny prank I pulled, washing a banana in the bathtub. And Jim Laverty and Michael Betts were just shaking their heads like they could not believe what they just saw. Because up to that point, they were like, we want to see this. We want to see how you handled this very sensitive information. So they were totally pulled into watching this, not knowing that they were going to see a special prank version of the video that no one else ever got to see, because I quickly erased that. One time, I was given a tour of a house by an 8 or 9 year old kid, and he was showing me around, and he goes, and this is the master bedroom. And he opens up the door, and his mom's in there in her underwear. Oh, Brian! And shut the door, and I immediately went downstairs and hit rewind and just recorded over that too. Sometimes there's some things you just want to delete and get out. Anyway, back to this video, this DVD version of it. I always wanted to get the video magazines on the DVD, and frankly just didn't have the funds to master this properly, you know, get the DVD menus on there and master direct from the master files. I don't know where the master tapes are of this anymore. I think the masters were put on a 3/4 inch tape and sent to Inner Sound Records in the Atlanta, Georgia area, and they duplicated a few thousand of those, and so it's probably sitting somewhere in some video duplicator's warehouse storage office that may not even exist anymore. So this might be the best we get for this. It's not perfect, and also just some minor fine details. Me and the record company that is putting this out have an agreement to kind of like put some money aside into escrow, as it were, $1 per unit that we sell, just to save in case we have to get some licensing for this. I suspect that this is like a bootleg version of the DVD. It's going to sell less than 100 units, but once we get to 100 units, or before we get contacted by Hollywood Records or Pachyderm/Word Curb Records, we'll have some funds set aside to pay accordingly for licensing rights for those videos. But anyway, so that's my little review and stories behind the DVD. And decided to take a chance on this small record company and see what you think. You know, it's available, and a lot of people, a few people. Okay, one person. No, just kidding. I don't know how many people have shown interest in this, but it's available now, maybe for a limited time. So there's my 2 cents on it. I'll talk to you later. That's how to ruin your DVD. Video magazine, you know, was inspired by Hard and Heavy. Hard and Heavy was a one of the first of its kind, a heavy metal video magazine on VHS. So we have a Striper segment, and this segment was very influential. No, it wasn't influential, but it was very unique because Striper had just broken up. Michael Sweet had left the band, and if you read his biography honestly, you'll know and hear that, you know, Michael left the band to save his marriage and to get his life right. And so the band was on hiatus. Nobody knew it was going to go on. So we sat down with Robert Sweet and Michael Sweet. I think we interviewed Robert at a park somewhere around Buena Park, Whittier area. I'm not sure exactly what city. And Michael Sweet was filmed. This segment was filmed with him in his backyard. He grabs an acoustic guitar and strums it, and he sings the intro to Lady. We see the Lady video. One thing that was very unique about this video, and I'm going on a bunny trail, and I apologize.
Thank you, man. Hey folks, what's up, man? James over here This is the office.
So you see we're on the big screen. It looks a little bit grainy. It looked fantastic on my Mac at work.
See the tone du jour. That's pretty bright there. That's what recording's all about, is making mistakes and getting it right.
There's the video. Now with this, it's a DVD-R, so you put it in the DVD player and press play. There's no fast forwarding or skipping to another scene. So let's watch it all in one. You can pause it, of course, but it doesn't have the features of a regular DVD. It's kind of a bummer, but you sure can see the footage. I'm gonna record some more and show some Striper.
Those people are part of our history. Yvette made a great clip for Taking on the World back in the day that we used. And Charles Gates was a member of the Guardian family who sadly we lost to COVID-19. He's greatly missed. Doug Van Pelt, you're a legend. Guardian was always appreciative of the support we got from Heaven's Metal magazine. Even when we made the cover for the Miracle Mile album, we signed a lot of those for people. And it was always really cool.
There's some of the Rose footage.
Reaching out to those. Spiritually, I think we're reaching out to the silent minority, like the satanic ritual abuse survivors that really don't have enough nerve or are too scared to say what's happening in their life.
How you doing? I'm Michael Sweet, formerly of Striper, lead vocalist, and you're watching Heaven's Metal Video Magazine. It was an experience, I tell you that. It was hard work. It wasn't your typical video. As far as there's a lot of, especially these days, there's a lot of in and out type videos. You know, you get in there and you bang it out, and you get out. And a lot of budget videos, lower budget videos. With Striper, we spent a lot of money on videos.
Mortification. Carlisle. Steve Rowe, Jason Sherlock. Hey, just checking out the difference in the different monitor. Still a little bit low res. So there you go, a little try before you buy, or view before you buy. I found out I can actually go through segments on the computer watching this. See? Join the discussion.